What is up, boys and girls? I'm Jeff.
I'm Bethany,
This
and this
is
is
the
the
Horror
horror
Fiend.
fiend.
So, first things first, before we actually jump into the shit, like I like to say, there is a very special announcement that I would like to make, and it involves every fucking one of you guys. As of 3 days ago, the channel is officially a month old as far as video goes, and it's kind of it's fucking weird, man. It's weird to think about that. It's already a month old. It's cool as shit. I remember in the last video I said, we're getting there, and now we're there. It's like, whoa,
It's our 1 month anniversary.
right? And doing pretty good as far as like subscribers. Like being at 64 right now is really fucking cool. Within a month, most people don't even have half that in a month. So, thank all of you,
Thank you.
for that. I appreciate it. It's really fucking cool, you guys, to be doing that. For those of you who have been sharing it, thank you. I appreciate it. I share it too on my social media more than I probably should. That's a lie. I only do it like once a week. I try not to bombard everybody. But yeah, man, fucking 1 month anniversary already. It's cool to think about. And it's all because of you guys. You guys are literally the reason why we do this, and more specifically, Mike and Jay over at We Watch the Movie. Yeah, I'm plugging them again. Fuck off. It is because of them that I'm doing this, like me personally. So, you two sexy little bastards, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for giving me the pep talk. With that said, we do have things planned out. We're almost at 100, which is really fucking cool. Y'all already know about the 100 thing. I'm not going to plug it this week yet. Maybe. We'll see. However, once we get past that goal and we start hitting other goals, I am planning on doing giveaways for you guys. I'm not talking like, one of my pubic hairs or,
Yeah,
one of my beards, because somebody tried saying they wanted to steal my beard. Like, fuck you. Nothing like that. We're talking like legitimate badass giveaways. Like, I'm talking, we were talking about, I keep saying a lot. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying so that much. Sorry about that. So, like, one of the big giveaways we're going to be doing is going to involve, like, maybe
Fright Rags.
yeah, like going through Fright Rags. That's one of the biggest companies when it comes. God damn, I said it again. Son of a bitch. It's one of the biggest companies when it comes to shirts. They have like these badass Halloween wax packs. Yes, I mentioned Halloween again. Sue me. Damn it! I said it again. Every time I say hit me. So, there's also going to be box sets that we're going to be doing giveaways of, so like horror movies. So, like, if you want, like, the Halloween box set, not that crazy-ass expensive one, because no. Until I hit, like, over 100,000 subscribers, then maybe I'll do, like, that $400 box set.
I'm sure as the subscribers grow, the giveaways will grow.
Oh, yeah. So, like, every time we hit something, it's like, once we hit 500... that's when we're going to do the first giveaway, and that's going to be, like I said, it could be whatever you want. Like, I'm going to have, like, a list of what you can choose from. It could be a shirt from Terror Threads, like this badass, I shot him 6 times, Michael shirt that I'm wearing right now. Again. It could be something from... It could be something from Terror Threads, something from Fright Rags, something from London 1888, like this badass Michael Myers Wayne's World hat that I'm wearing. I said this time. It's gonna be all kinds of shit. And then the more we go, the higher up was. First one's gonna be 500, then we hit 1,000, so forth and so forth. If we do ever get to like 100,000 plus, like, I'll probably buy somebody a motor scooter, all decked out, or just something cool. Like,
It'll get better. Like, each prize will get bigger and better.
Yeah, it's gonna significantly get better and better and better as we go. So I just want you guys to know that it's not just the first 100 that's going to get a cool little thing. It's going to be like random as the time goes, the bigger we get. So with that said, again, thank you guys. 1 month anniversary is kind of cool. I'm putting my hat back to the way it was because I hate the front view. Okay. All the fucking ums. I don't know what's going on. I need water. Okay, so enough of that. Are you fucking shitting me? Okay, so the next bit. Now we can jump into the shit. I don't even know why I even said the next bit, because there's no, like, that was just channel information. If you guys see me right now, I'm looking at my phone. Don't shoot. I'm just getting up all the information we have. So, the first thing I want to talk about, and this is a sad thing, but we do have to mention it because it is horror movie related. It is horror related. So, yesterday, on the 6th of March, Nicholas Tucci passed away. And for those who don't know, he was in things like
You're Next.
Channel
Channel
Zero.
Zero.
And it's tragic. He was 38 years old.
That's really young.
Yeah, it's only a few years older than me. And so it sucks. You know, tragedy happens. So we here at Horror Fiend would like to actually take a moment of silence just in remembrance because young actor, great guy, you know, he contributed to what we all know and love. So I'm gonna stop talking right now and just give him like a moment of silence if you would. Okay. With that said, we got the sad stuff out of the way. May he rest in peace. May the Valkyries guide him through Valhalla. He deserves it. So the next thing we are going to talk about, guys, and this is going to be really as quick as possible just because it's a lot. So we are going to be covering like what's streaming in each month. And we're starting with March because this is the first actual month we're able to do it. So horror movies that are streaming on certain things. I'm going to give you guys a list right now. So we have on Shudder, which is I think all of us use Shudder. We have Ginger Snaps, Replace, Frankenstein, the 2015 Frankenstein. Luciferina, which I never even heard of that. I might have to check that out. Luciferina.
Sounds funny.
Right. The Room, which is a Shudder exclusive. Howl, Red Christmas, Satanic Panic, which I like that name. That's another Shudder exclusive. We have Housewife, Some Kind of Hate, and Daniel Isn't Real, which is another Shudder exclusive. So all of those are coming out to Shudder. That's just Shudder. Okay, and that's throughout the month of March. Like it goes from March 2nd, which we already passed, all the way to March 26th. So keep you guys' eyes out on those. Netflix is really low. Starting on the 1st, which we already have, Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction. Those are already out. March 13th, we have Blood Ride, which is a Netflix original series. And then March 20th, we're going to have The Platform, which is another Netflix original film this time.
Netflix doing big things on the originals.
They're trying, which I love. You know, a lot of Netflix's originals are like really good, so I back them. And if you guys ever see me like looking down, it's because my phone's right here. I'm reading you this list straight from the interwebs, that way I know I don't mess up. So I'm not looking at you guys. I see all of you. I'm just reading this so I don't mess up. So in Hulu, March 1st, which we already passed, The Descent Part 2. Lady in a Cage, Night of the Living Dead 2006, Night of the Living Dead Resurrection, which came out in 2012, and The Skull. And then March 6th, which was yesterday, Into the Dark Crawlers. March 15th, Always Shine. March 19th, Pet Sematary 2019. So the new Pet Sematary comes out on the 19th. Whether you guys want to watch it or not, that's up to you. And then Amazon Prime is the last of this. Well, not the last, there's one more. So Amazon Prime has The Crazies, The Descent Part 2, Lady in a Cage, Night of the Living Dead 2006, Night of the Living Dead Resurrection, Silent Tongue, The Skull, Pet Sematary as well, and then I See You. So
Almost very similar to Hulu.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's all Amazon Prime. And then lastly, HBO has 3 movies that already came out on the 1st. We're just touching up on it now. That is Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, and Crimson Peak. So, if you need something to watch horror related, get your asses to Amazon Prime or Hulu or Netflix or Shudder or HBO Go or something, and there you go. You get to watch all kinds of horror shit. I prefer Shudder personally. I think Shudder is amazing. It has so much weird B-rated horror shit, and I absolutely fucking love it.
Well, except for those that are still waiting for the PS4 app.
Right, that sucks. I just have Shudder on my phone normally, and then on my Xbox. But yeah, guys. So there's all kinds of streaming information for you guys. Go watch shit, enjoy shit. Let us know what you think about shit. Not actual shit, but the movies and anything that I mentioned, please.
Yeah, please don't
not
talk
your
about,
poos.
yeah, please.
I don't want to know about your poos. That's private between you and your toilet. So I don't mind saying less now because it's less. Next thing to talk about is
All right, so the New Mutants got a rating of
did.
PG-13 for violent content and bloody, disturbing images.
I know. That's exactly what I think all of us expected. The reason why we're mentioning New Mutants is because even though it is technically a Marvel movie, it is also considered a horror movie. It's really fucking cool. It's like, think like Morbius that's coming out, or even if I guess technically like the Blades. It falls along that line, not the MCU necessarily, because this is still a Fox movie technically. It's this is like the last movie I think that Fox did before Disney bought them.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, and honestly, we both like Marvel movies, so we can talk about them if we want to.
Definitely, if I wanted to flip this camera around, you guys would see a wall of like Marvel and gaming and just weirdness.
That's what I get to look at. You guys don't. You guys got all this, but I get to look at all that.
Yeah, we get all kinds of posters and shit over here. Like at some point, I'm gonna like do a little tour a day, office/room. But yeah, man, that's why we're mentioning that. It's gonna be really cool, and then I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be badass. I'm hoping it'll be badass at least. If not, I'm gonna cry.
Are you gonna ugly cry?
Look at me. Of course I'm gonna ugly cry. You're gonna see tears and snot going down my cheek and on the beard line. Good. Why is it like Dark Phoenix?
Yeah. I don't cuddle, so you're gonna have to comfort yourself.
I got a bear. Okay. Next bit of news we're gonna run over real quick is going to be Castlevania. Season 3, if you did not know, if you live under a fucking rock, Castlevania Season 3 is out on Netflix right now. Go binge watch the fuck out of Season 3. If you have not watched Castlevania at all, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go watch the whole thing. Like now. No, not now. Wait after this video. And then go watch it. Watch the entire fucking season. It's amazing. It's great. I love it. Have you watched it?
I have not. I was getting ready to go watch it.
You see?
I was going to step up and go watch it.
You see?
But then you said after this video. So
this is what I work with.
Says the one that ugly cries.
And keeping with Castlevania news, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, right? That's the name of it. I don't want to butcher it.
Yes, that was.
Symphony of the Night is on iOS and Android, or more specifically, Android and iOS. You know, iOS, Android. So, if you guys haven't played that game, play it. It's badass. I like it. I'm sure you will too. Horror related, technically. You know, Dracula. That guy in the middle over here. So check it out. You'll like it. I promise. If I seem like I'm hyped up on caffeine or anything, I'm not. It's not caffeine. I promise. It's non-alcoholic beverages. That's a lie. Okay. So
moving on.
Yeah, I guess. You had news.
You drank out of the wrong one.
No, I'm drinking out of The Exorcist. Oh yeah, the mead's under there. I mean the non-alcoholic beverage is under there. You had some news about a certain movie.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm really excited about it. I'm still a kid at heart, so of course I am.
About the movie.
But everybody has been hoping that they would make a Hocus Pocus sequel.
A Hocus Pocus.
Hey, I didn't point out yours earlier.
That's almost as good as the
Frequel.
Frequel, yeah. Hashtag frequel.
I got texts on that one with question mark frequel. Huh?
Frequel?
I was like,
I like it.
Anyway, a sequel, Hocus Pocus sequel. There we go.
There you go.
And it's actually finally going to happen now. So it will be coming straight to Disney Plus. There's no news yet on if the original cast members are going to participate or not. They're hopeful they will. Haven't heard anything on that, so I would just wait it out, probably a couple months to see.
Given Disney, yeah. But, like, realistically, you can't have a Hocus Pocus 2 without the cast from the first one. It just wouldn't feel right.
Yeah.
You know, unless they're doing like a prequel or something, which they're not. They're doing a sequel.
But even if they did a prequel, they would need the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah.
So
We'll see. Like I love Hocus Pocus too. Like I want to go to Oregon because of shit like Halloween Town. Okay, so like
that sounds like fun.
yeah, like every Halloween, for those who don't know, Oregon does Halloween Town. Like they reset the entire fucking thing, and it's like
it looks so awesome.
That's on the bucket list. I'm definitely going there for that, and that's my kid at heart. Plus me just loving Halloween, not just the movie but the holiday. So, yeah, there's a little bit of Hocus Pocus news for those who.
And they did attach a director, Adam Shankman, who did Rock of Ages, Hairspray, the 2007 version, and A Walk to Remember.
That movie makes me cry. We don't talk about that movie.
Talk
awesome. About ugly crying. Okay, that hurt. Like God, I remember that when that movie came out, I was in high school, and I was with my then girlfriend, who was like my fiance, and we watched that, and I was like. She's like, what? I'm nothing.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Leave me alone. Don't talk about it. So, yeah, there's that little bit of news.
Hopefully it won't be as emotional, the sequel.
Hopefully. And with that said, there is big news, but I kind of want to wait on that. Do we have anything else we need to cover that you could remember right off the bat?
Yes. Okay, so a bunch of wrestling fans are watching Girl on the Third Floor. I know a few of them that keep posting on Facebook. You know who I'm talking about. And CM Punk, they're saying, should play and take over in Evil Dead, and he should play Ash's character. And that was circulating nonstop all over social media. So Bruce Campbell finally got his attention, and I wrote down what he wrote. So it says, you know what? CM Punk is great. He should play a guy in a horror series named Nash or Bash or Lash. With all due respect, the name Ash is like the best table at a restaurant, reserved.
I can kind of agree with that. I mean, if we think Ash, there's only one person in all of our minds that is Ash, and that is Bruce. Just like a lot of people with Freddy, you know. When you think Freddy, you only think of one person. You don't think of Jackie Earle Haley as good of a job as he might have done by himself as the acting goes. You know, you'll always think Robert Englund when it comes to Freddy, and just like you always think of Bruce Campbell when it comes to Ash. So, like, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I think the first video I did, I was actually wearing a DX hoodie. So, it's no secret that I'm a wrestling fan. I love CM Punk, or Phil Brooks, that's his real name. I think he
does kind of look a little bit like him, but I don't know.
Like a younger version.
I watched Girl on the Third Floor. I watched it. It's on Netflix if you want to check it out. If you've already seen it, you know, go in the comments, tell me if you liked it or not. I could kind of see it, but I don't know. There's a certain kind of pompous charm
that sounds like him.
Ash has that I don't know. I don't know if he can be. It wouldn't be exactly like him. Like no. I don't know if it'll match. I don't know if it'll meet. But I do like the idea that he can, you know, play a different character. I would be okay with that.
I could definitely see him as like a new leading man in like horror movies or something like that. He has the talent, you know. He's aside from wrestling, like the reason why I'm like stopping between is because I thought I was gonna burp and I didn't want to burp on camera, so I was like. But the reason why I like him so much is like aside from his wrestling, like he writes for Marvel, which is badass. Like he writes for the comics, and he's great at that, and he's super fucking creative. He loves horror movies and comics and shit like that. So I mean, I haven't watched the movie yet. I need to. That's my bad. See, I'm slacking. I'm supposed to go see Invisible Man.
See what I have to work with.
Touche. I have to go see Invisible Man still. I'm actually going to go watch Invisible Man sometime on my days off because my days off are coming up starting tomorrow. So I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday I'm going to go take a peek at Invisible Man and finally let the juices flow with that. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Son of a bitch. That's why I don't drink. I do drink. I don't want to lie to you guys. You're going to see me at Frightmare and I'm not going to be drinking water. Oh, goddamn.
You were talking about CM Punk and how you dig him.
Yes, exactly. So CM Punk, I think he could do it. I really do. I see him as like a young Bruce Campbell. If you look at Bruce Campbell when he was younger, and you look at CM Punk like face wise when he shaves all of his shit.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he
No,
looks a lot
they're
like him.
similar. It's just the
He could be his kid.
It's the mentality.
What
Like the charisma, the character itself that he could bring. But I like that idea, like his kid. That's
like,
fun idea.
Bruce had a kid, or not Bruce, but Ash had a kid, and now
Name Nash.
yeah, and I get now
Or what was it? What other ones?
Bash,
Lash,
Brash,
Bash. Actually, that one would be perfect.
Yeah, like anything like that. I think that'd be cool shit because then he could not do those movies as much anymore, like Ash vs. Evil Dead and all that, the TV show and all that shit. And then Phil could take over and do his thing, and I think that'd be a good like little passing of the torch. And obviously, brings more to the table because we're getting to that point in life where we need the next generation. And we need these people that are going to take over mantles and go.
Yeah.
And some mantles are easier to take over than others. You're not going to be able to replace Ash. Realistically, you're not going to be able to replace Ash, but bringing in like his son or a brother or something, that is doable.
I actually, it might not be a popular opinion, but I actually liked the Evil Dead remake. I really dug it. So
I like all of them, but I like Maniac Cop too. So I
liked it. I liked that they completely gender swapped it, so it was a chick.
Yeah.
That was the lead, and I thought it was fun, and I thought she did a really good job, and I was waiting to see if they were going to continue with that one, which is still a possibility. So they don't know what direction they're going to go with on the next Evil Dead. So
it's interesting for sure. Like at this point, it's all speculation, as she said. It's just like, what's going to happen? But there's going to be a lot of shit coming up, which is dope. And speaking of. We're on our final topic, aren't we?
We are.
So this final topic is a big topic. Guys, girls, children, werewolves, vampires, whatever the fuck's watching. So, you guys, since, the first video, I always mention a certain convention that we go to. It's the same convention we met, and it holds a near and dear place to my heart, and that is Texas Frightmare Weekend. Recently, but a few days ago, they made a huge, and I do mean a huge, fucking announcement as far as one of the guests that will be there. And that guest, y'all might have heard of him, maybe.
Possibly.
I hope. If not, again, you're living under a rock. You need to go do something. Like, watch these movies, because once I say the name, if you know who it is, awesome. If you don't, we're going to tell you a list of movies that he has directed and some that he's been in. So that name is David Cronenberg, ladies and gentlemen. This guy literally is, I don't want to say a Wes Craven-esque type individual, but really fucking close when it comes to horror. He has done movies like
So he did the remake of The Fly.
Yeah, and he did Videodrome.
Dead Zone.
Scanners,
The Brood.
Rabid. Like, this guy is, like, literally pretty much horror royalty. I mean, in my opinion, like, everybody is. Like, we have people there who are horror royalty, but this guy is, like, this is one of the bigger announcements that they made. And
and everyone went crazy about it.
A lot of people thought it wasn't fucking real.
A
lot. My buddy Jeremy, he shared something about it, and I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, I was like, is this confirmed? Like, I remember I didn't message, but I shared a post, and I mentioned Lloyd. I'm like, Lloyd, is this true? Like,
yeah, nobody wanted to get excited yet until it was, like, officially confirmed.
Yeah, I was like, tell me this is true. Holy fuck, this has to be true. And then Frightmare on their Facebook page actually went ahead and said, booyah. It's true. So all of us just fucking lost our shit. And
that's been the talk for
the past few days now. It's been like the constant buzz. They announced another guy who's like an artist. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was an artist, but I'm still absorbed in the Cronenberg. Like, I didn't think I was going to get any more excited. You know, I'm still hoping because I guess they have a few more guests they're going to announce.
I have no idea if they do or not. They're keeping numbers close to them.
Yeah, but I'm really hoping. You know, it seems really odd with everybody who's there that Skeet's like the only person that's like flying solo. So I'm like,
Well,
I mean, we
did
have like
see,
Jackie O'Haley and crap, but
well, and there might be a reason for that because I did see that Fan Expo had the other characters.
it's true.
So I don't remember when that one was because I, can only go to one convention a year.
I think Fan Expo's in March.
Yeah, I think it's coming up soon, and
Yeah.
they had the other characters. So that I don't know how that works. Well, I mean, we'll see because they're saying there might be more guest announcements.
Yeah.
The attendees are saying there might be more guest announcements. I have no idea how many. I'm waiting so I could finalize my budget.
I'm hoping. I'm still. There's a part of me who's hoping for like Matthew Lillard, J.B. Kennedy, and Nev Campbell is like the last three. Just to have like a Scream because it's Scream. We just covered it. You know, I love Scream.
We want to meet them.
And I think it would be cool. Like I'm already excited to meet Skeet, and if the rest were there, I mean, even David Arquette. If David Arquette was there, I'd probably nerd out even more just because I love David Arquette.
And see, I was hoping they were going to go the craft route because I really want to meet them.
Yeah, if Campbell's in the craft too, so.
I really, really want to meet them. I wasn't able to go when they had them there the last time, so.
I would give anything to meet Fairuza Balk.
Oh, she's one of the ones on the top of my list.
I love Fairuza Balk. If there's like the celebrities that I crushed on that were in like any type of weird movie, it's Elvira, Fairuza Balk, and like Rose McGowan. And
That's a good top 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with that list.
That's
That's good. That was a good one.
if Rose McGowan was to be there because she was in Scream too. So, but yeah, they huge announcement, man. Like we're still kind of buzzing about it. It's awesome. And I know I keep mentioning them, and some of you might be getting tired of it, or some of you might finally be cracking, like, maybe I should go. I'm telling you now, okay? From one horror fan to whoever watches this, go. Buy your fucking tickets. Buy a 3-day, because it's worth it. I know some people might want to buy just a Saturday or just a Sunday or just a Friday, but I'm telling you guys, buy the weekend pass. Go all 3 fucking days. There's so much shit to do. And if it helps entice you any, if it helps like getting you to go get the tickets, Fright Rags is going to be there. Which, again, aside from Terror Threads, like the 2 biggest companies when it comes to horror movie t-shirts and horror movie merchandise in general, it is literally Terror Threads, Fright Rags. And I've been bitching for years for Terror Threads to go. I was like, please go, because I've been shopping with Terror Threads for the past like 2 years. And I keep telling them, it's like, please go. I will buy like everything you got there. Just go. And now Fright Rags is being there, like they listen and they're going to be there, and it's like, oh my god, like, whew.
I know. Got to start saving more money.
Yeah, I'm saving up a good amount, but like at least 100 is going to be alcohol, and then everything else is just for there. But I'm taking a good amount. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, go buy your tickets. You know, hotel wise, if you're looking for hotels, there's a lot of hotels in that surrounding area. Host Hotel is pretty much sold out right now, unless somebody's like selling
Or
a
willing
room
to transfer.
or willing to transfer. If you guys are interested at all, Texas Frightmare Weekend does have a Facebook. You just type it in. There's a fan group that we're both a part of. There's all kinds of different groups. Just look for Texas Frightmare Weekend and you will see everything, and you'll understand the hype we're talking about. And at some point next month, as a matter of fact, next month is the countdown. For me, that is the fucking countdown, because on the last day of April, we're heading our asses out. Like, we're going. And so we will be doing a video around that time discussing strictly Frightmare. We're going to discuss every guest that's there. We're going to discuss our experiences there, our favorite moments there, shit like that. So that is a video that will be coming up in the next X amount of weeks. So look forward to that, guys. Definitely check it out, though. Like, I know I keep pushing them, and like I said, they're not giving us jack shit. They're not.
We just really love going.
Exactly, and I can't stress that enough. We can't stress that enough. The reason why we mention them when we do is because of how good it is, how quality it is. So if you guys go buy tickets, I don't see anything from that. She doesn't see anything from that. That goes to that company, and trust me, they fucking deserve it. Another company, I'm not going to say names, tried going up against them last year on the same weekend, and that company lost. That the horror community, like, this is what I love about it. We stood by Frightmare. Frightmare. Damn, I thought I said Fright Rags. We stood by Frightmare, like all of us did. We were like, fuck that, we're staying here, and we all did. And
we even got a lot of people from the other convention.
Oh yeah, a lot of them heard about what was going on, and so after they did what they needed to do over at that one, they actually all came over over to Frightmare and actually like bought a day pass or a 2-day pass, whatever they decided to leave, and they enjoyed the show, and it was just awesome. And so
you meet a bunch of like wonderful people there, so they're awesome.
We became friends, and now look at us, we're doing a YouTube. So, right. So yeah, guys, check it out. And lastly, the last thing to mention, obviously, is again updates on social medias and the email and all that. We will be getting down. We will start doing that. What, next week? You think?
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna start on that next week. We're gonna start working on an email. We're gonna start working on a Facebook. Just those for now. We're not going to do a Twitter or an Instagram yet. We are going to focus on Facebook and then obviously our email. And if you guys ever have ideas or if you ever need somebody to chat with or any of that shit, all you guys got to do is shoot us an email. We both have access to it, so either I will respond, she will respond, or maybe we'll both fucking respond.
Yeah,
you never know.
We both will. You'll get 2.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. And at some point, like if you guys send us something and you're okay with us like reading it on the channel, we will. Excuse me. That's what I was trying to avoid. So we are working on that. We are going to get that up and running. We are still looking into editors, which we might have found somebody, and we're looking at other options ourselves that we can do. And my artist is going to be working on a little intro video, so we're going to have a cool little intro. That's going to be, yeah. And we're updating slowly but surely. As the months go, it's going to get better and better and better and better. There's going to be more content. There's going to be like podcast shit on here. There's going to be the live streams. We're also going to be like when we have the Facebook running, we're going to be live streaming on the Facebook. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be hitting multiple things.
At some point, we'll do Q&As and all the fun stuff.
Yeah, we're looking to expand with 64 of you guys, almost 100. It's getting to that point where I think by the end of March. I'm really hoping if we push it enough, we should have 100, which would be dope.
I'm hoping, yeah, that's a really good goal to work towards.
Yeah, so...
And then you guys get all that fancy merch.
Oh, yeah, see, I said I wasn't going to mention it. She mentioned it.
I mentioned it.
Yes, the first 100 do get, again, that special merchandise item. I don't know what it is. I might actually do a poll on here or on the Facebook about what you guys would like, a sticker or a hat or a shirt or something, and it's going to be special for you guys. Like I said, it's not going to be, mass produced. It's only going to be for those select people. And then once we hit that goal and we keep going up, that's when I'll start working on like an actual like t-shirt that everybody can buy and like beanies or whatever the fuck they want that they can start buying. And all of that money, when that time comes, like I'm not big enough for that shit yet. One of my friends on Facebook's like, you better not forget us when you become famous. And I was like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I saw that one and I'm like, famous.
Yes, YouTube famous because of horror movies. That's the dream. But yeah, when that does happen, we will have merchandise items. We'll have like stickers and all kinds of shit that you guys can buy. And everything that you guys buy, I'm actually gonna be doing 2 things. So half of it is going to be going towards the channel. Towards equipment, towards, backdrops, like, towards all that shit. And then the other half of it, at some point when it starts flowing in pretty good, like I'm going to start donating to certain causes as far as mental health goes. There's a lot of charities out there that take donations for mental health. And as you guys are all aware, we don't talk about it a whole lot here, but
not yet.
We are, not yet, but we are going to be doing videos about that too. Like there's going to be videos that are going to be less horror sometimes and more mental health, just because there's going to be times where there's not going to be a lot of horror news. And so we are going to talk about mental health. And like I try to end every video with, a little bit of positivity, like Jerry Springer's final fucking thought. And so, like, I'm a huge mental health advocate, given everything I've done. I have tried killing myself 7 times over my life, and over dumb shit. I mean, having PTSD, having depression, having anxiety, it sucks. It really does. I was gonna make a really bad joke slash pun and say it's a killer, but realistically, without me joking, it is. It is a killer. All those things are literally a killer. People die from having PTSD because the PTSD gets them so bad that they kill themselves. You know, depression. We all know what happens to depression, and I have the scars on my body. I don't hide it. I talk about it with people. I've had a lot of people ask me questions about what I've tried doing, and there will be a video at one point where we're going to get into depth, and I will let you guys in on my personal life even more with the crap that I've done. So I'm trying to give back. I don't want to just give back to you guys. I want to give back to like the community in general, the horror community, as well as charities for mental health, because it's the
We
least
don't
we could
want
do.
anybody to feel alone and isolated.
Exactly.
We know how it feels. We know how it is when you may not have the support system that you need. And with anything mental health, a good support system is very important. And we want to be that for you if you don't have that in your personal lives.
Exactly, and because we've all been there. That we've been there to where there's people who say they're there for us, like family. But of course they're gonna say that, but they don't understand because they've never been there. With us, we've been there. We've done that. And we still do it. We deal with it every day, one way or another. And so when we say we understand and we know where you're coming from and we know how you feel, we legitimately do. And I don't want any of you guys, any of you girls, kids, anybody who's watching this, I don't want you guys to go down the road that I went down. And that's the most honest way that I could say it, is I don't want you guys going down that road. Like I said, I self-harmed more times than I could count. I have tried killing, like legitimately killing myself 7 times. I've done a lot of things, and I don't want any of you to have to go down that road just because you feel like you're alone, or you feel like nobody's there, nobody's listening, nobody understands. So that's why we're doing the email. That's why we're doing things like that, because I understand a lot of you don't want to comment on here or anything because that's private. You don't want everybody to know what you're going through, because some people it's hard for them to talk about. And that's what that email's for. Nobody else is going to see those emails except for us. We're the only ones that are going to operate it. So when you're reaching out to us, and it can be directly, like you could, if you want to talk to me directly, you could like say, hey Jeff, or if you want to talk to Beth directly, you could do the same thing, like mention her, and like those will be 4 emails, like just in the subject line, because we want to make sure that you guys are comfortable, and we want to make sure that you guys understand that we are here for you.
Yeah, nobody deserves to feel alone and isolated, misunderstood. Nobody. So if you don't have someone right now, a good support system, we'll be that system for you.
Exactly. And with that said, though, guys, we're going to go ahead and cut this video. Damn it, it turned kind of serious quick.
Oh, yeah, it did.
We're going to end this video with a positivity thing. I keep saying it, I say it every week. I'm going to keep saying it, guys. Be cool to each other, okay? I understand there's people out there you fucking hate. And you know what? I'm one of those guys that believes just because I hate you, doesn't mean I want to see you fail. Like, I want to see you eat, just not at my table type thing, okay? So keep that positivity, If you see somebody having a bad day, just say hi, ask them if they're okay, just something, Be a decent human being. Because if we're not decent human beings, what the fuck? Like, what's the point,
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be assholes to each other. It's just not right. So just be decent to each other. If somebody needs help, if you see a little old lady who needs help, I grew up, being raised, if you see somebody who needs help, try to help them, So help out, give a lending hand, check up on your friends, make sure they're okay, check up on your family, because some of us don't talk to our family a lot. I message my dad. I try to message my dad at least once a week. My mom, she's very busy. She's a nurse, so she's always busy, but I try to message her, and I try to check up on my family, make sure everybody's cool. So just do that, try to just be there for each other. And remember that the world's what you make it. That's the only way that I can really think about it. I know that sounds really fucking corny and cliche, But it is. It's what you make it. If you live every day being a little grumpy ass, like, ugh, fuck, I gotta go do this again, then you're always gonna be like that. You're never gonna be happy. You know, you gotta find your own fucking happiness. You gotta make sure that you're cool, and then just be cool to other people. Like, it's that, what's that movie called? Fucking Pass It Forward or Pay It Forward.
Pay it forward, yeah.
Like, do that shit, man. Just pay it forward, because it works. Trust me. Like, I've done it, and it legitimately works. And so just be cool to each other, man. You know, give somebody a fucking high five. Tell them they look nice. It's not being pervy or anything unless you're like, hey, you look nice, wink, wink. Just, you know, compliments goes a long fucking way. A long way. Every time somebody mentions how nice my beard looks, I blush a little bit because I'm like, yeah, I know I grow it myself. So, you know, be cool with each other, guys. As always, I'm Jeff.
I'm Bethany.
This is the Horror Fiend. Later. Where's the button? Where's the button?